So chapter 16, we're going to talk about acids and bases. And this is the discussion of acids and bases that is missing from the first semester. We talked very little about acids and bases in Chem 1A, because this is the rest of it. And I really like this quote that Tro put at the beginning of the chapter here. The differences between the various acid-base concepts are not concerned with which is right, but which is most convenient to use in a particular situation. We're going to talk about several different definitions of what is an acid. And there is not one that is more right or one that is wrong. It's just what works better for the situation. So that's why we talk about all of them. So, heartburn, also known as acid reflux. This is a common problem, not so much among young people, but among older people, where it feels like your heart is burning. It's very, very uncomfortable, but it happens when the acid in your stomach backs up into your esophagus, and your esophagus was not meant to be bathed in hydrochloric acid, and so it hurts. It can also even come all the way up into your mouth and cause pain there as well, and a sour taste. So your saliva has hydrogen carbonate ions, which act as a base and can neutralize some of that acid. So just a little tiny bit of heartburn, you can just swallow a bunch and your saliva will help to neutralize the acid. But if you've really got heartburn going on, you're probably going to want to take an antacid. Those are more effective because they contain more base. And so basically, there's just so many strange puns that can happen, and that one was not intentional. What you're doing is you're using a base to neutralize the acid in your stomach, and so essentially you're titrating your stomach. GERD stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease. That's where you've got chronic heartburn. They can diagnose this. It's kind of cool. They take a pH sensor and stick it down there, and it sends signals, and they can monitor the pH in your esophagus over the course of like 24 hours and see what's going on. Kind of neat. So this whole section is about why do we even care about acids and bases. Acids and bases are important in our health, and they're found in many products, both food, medicines, cleaning products. They're all over the place. When you get into biochemistry, molecular biology, there's an awful lot of acid-base chemistry occurring in there as well. Your amino acids, the building blocks of protein, what are those? Those are acids, right? Amino acids. Your DNA contains base pairs. Those are bases. And so much of our world has to do with acids and bases.